Tensura. Rimuru is a Girl by Timothy_the_14 Chapter 2, Mysterious Woman. Now the young master of the ogre is in the tent where I'm staying, silently staring at me. It seems he has made a decision. So, what's your decision? I speak in my slime form. There was a pause before he replied. Ogres are a fighting species. We are willing to charge into enemies and fight for those we serve. He spoke with a firm gaze and knelt before me. You are a powerful figure, and we will be honorable to serve you. We accept your offer from last night. All of us from the ogre race are willing to become your subordinates. I felt a bit sad for him. He must want to avenge his fallen comrades from the orc attack. Slowly, my slime form expanded and reshaped into my human form. All right. Call all the ogres to meet with me. All I can do now is make sure you won't regret the decision he's made. Wait. Wait a moment. Giving names to monsters is very risky. That's why it's considered a high-level task, the ogre princess cried out in panic. It's risky because it can exhaust magical energy, right? It's okay, there are only 6 of them. It's fine, it's not a problem for me. I walked slowly and looked at the ogre princess. Or maybe, do you not like me giving you names? No. That's not what I meant. It's okay, said the young master of the ogre, smiling and speaking. I gladly accept your offer. I responded with a smile. I stepped back slowly and changed at each of them. Okay, then let's get started. Actually, I had already thought of something when I first met you. Who are you? She walked slowly with her Gothic-style dress soaked from the river. I took a few steps back because her expression was afraid. She kept staring at me with a whoosh. Suddenly, she disappeared. Something touched my stomach. She's behind me. How fast? She's a dangerous opponent, but I don't feel any malice from her. She embraced me from behind and whispered in my ear, "What's your name, beautiful girl?" I'm not a girl, I'm a guy. Who are you calling a girl, huh? Oh, my parents forbade me from talking to strangers. Hey, who are my parents? Ha ha ha. You're really very cute. She then jumped, lifted me up and sitting on a rock. Why am I on her lap now? Nona. Could you let me go? She still held me tightly from behind, and I'm now completely naked without a shred of clothing. Note. Sack. Sack. I tried hard to get out of her embrace, but her strength was overwhelming. Even with those small hands. Well. My hands are smaller than hers. If this were in my previous world, I wouldn't stand a chance. It won't work, no matter how strong you are, it won't succeed. Lick ekkk. Wait. Wait, is she licking my neck? I'll ask again. What's your name? It's ticklish, she said while stroking my stomach up to the top. Wait. Where are you touching me? My face is completely red now. I don't know what she'll do next. Your name, she said again while biting my ear. Rimuru, Rimuru Tempest. What's wrong? Why did she suddenly stop? But this is my chance. My human form changed back into a slime and slipped out of her grasp. Slide! I quickly darted through the trees. Ha 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 ha. Highs. She ran away. I wanted to try a few things with her, the woman murmured. But. Rimuru, I feel like I've heard that name before, but where? Rim. You. Ru. Sama. Rimuru Sama. I heard a girl calling my name. Finally, you're awake, Rimuru Sama. Rigard and the others said you'd wake up after sleeping for 3 days, said the pink-haired girl in front of me. Who is she? I was given the name, Shuna, by you. HNG. Ah. The ogre princess. I remember giving names to the ogres back then, and why am I still running out of magic just because of 6 people? Answering, it is because their race is superior compared to the goblins, so naming requires more magical energy. Why didn't you tell me that? Don't just be silent. Hey. Well, then, who is the one with purple hair and big breasts? I am Shion. I see. And the one with red hair. Ah, he must be the young master of the ogre. I was given the name, Benimaru, by Rimuru Sama, he said, kneeling before me. Then. Shuei. Rimuru Sama gave me the name, Shuei. Oh. So, the one over there is the old man who cut my hand. Hakuro, right? I guessed enthusiastically. He looked younger compared to before I gave him his name. Ho ho ho, you might be joking. I'm more surprised by your high-level regeneration abilities. So, where's the other one? Then footsteps were heard, and someone opened the curtain. Oh, is he Kurobe? Rimuru-sama, you remember me, right? I was given the name, Kurobe? I glanced at each of them. Handsome guy, sweet girl, sexy girl, cool uncle, and finally Kurobe, just an ordinary uncle. Ha ha ha, I'm so relieved. Let's live in harmony, Kurobe. Ha ha, of course. But all the ogres have become so powerful that the locals here are terrified. If they finish avenging the orcs and betray, I'll be the one to kill them all without leaving a trace. At the same time, in a different location, unknown to Rimuru, strange changes have occurred in the Jura forest, and it continues to spread into the forest. Orc King? Who is that? I asked Hakuro to teach me sword techniques, with Benimaru accompanying me during these training sessions. Well, in summary, he's a monster. That's too simple, hey. Do you think that Hakuro is now equivalent to the standard of an orc lord? Yes, you could say so, replied Benimaru. Ho ho ho. You could say that, Rimuru-sama. Wasn't it you who requested guidance for sword training? Why yes, but I want to take a short break. Ho ho, then there's no other choice, please go ahead. Benimaru and I then stepped aside from the training area. The Orc King is a being born after hundreds of years, an exceptional individual among other orcs. His leadership ability is very high, and he can absorb all the fear of his comrades. I see. Don't just try to endure. Try attacking, Hakuro is really a demon when it comes to training someone. Gobta and the others are also training with Hakuro over there. After a long discussion with Benimaru, I now understand the situation. Gelmud is the hand of a demon lord. It seems he intentionally names monsters here to become food for the orc lords. The lizard men will also reach this village in 3 days. What a tiring day. It's starting to get dark, and now I'm in my tent to rest. Even though I'm not physically tired,